Yes, it's true. It's true that we know where he ends up, Alec Guinness, and we know how his story ends with his old Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. So, yeah, we know that, but I suppose that's always been the case, in all the 3 films that I made before. I always had my mind on Alec Guinness, and it was a lovely privilege to sort of have this thread to him as an actor, because I'm in such awe of his work and his talent. He was a brilliant actor, like one of Britain's greatest ever, and his body of work was massive and really good and interesting. So I'm glad. It makes me feel nice to have this vague thread to him, although I never knew him. But this was still my. I'm older now. I'm closer in age to the Alec Guinness Obi-Wan, so it was a step in that direction, and it was very satisfying to play him again now.
Yeah, well, this is all new territory, and that's sort of the thrill of this is people don't know what they're going to get, and how the relationship between Obi-Wan and Vader has developed is quite compelling.
Things are different in the Jedi world, of course, now after, at the end of Episode 3, when the Jedis are all but destroyed. Obi-Wan doesn't have any contact with any of his old friends. They're all either been killed or they're in hiding. So it's a different time for him. And he's also, the Vader has sent out these Inquisitors to destroy the Jedi. He's trying to destroy all the Jedi. So he has to be in hiding, and he's keeping his eye over Luke Skywalker, because that's his only last responsibility, I think. He feels a responsibility to him. I don't even think it's probably because he thinks he could become a Jedi, because I think Obi-Wan's pretty much given up on the Jedis, or given up on the idea that it feels like they lost the battle, Mm-hmm. But the factions, you'll have to wait and see. I can't talk about them without being specific, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of them. This series is kind of action packed, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see it. Some of these fight sequences are just incredible. Well, I don't want to give anything away, but he is. This is a point in the timeline that we haven't seen yet, and there's a lot of great sort of character exploration there for us to do in this story. So, but I don't want to spoil anything for you.
Honestly, by not overthinking it. I just really tried to focus on the work and to really just focus on the story. I think, if you get too much in your head with stuff like that, it can be to your detriment. So it's honestly an honor, obviously, to do it for Star Wars, but really I just approached it as trying to be the best director as I could.
Well, he's still in. Darth Vader's still in. He's in charge of Reva. She works for him, and she works with some other Inquisitors. She's not the only Inquisitor in the series, and indeed, she's under Rupert's character. He plays the Grand Inquisitor. So, but she is a real. She has to. That was interesting. I've heard Deborah talk about casting Moses, because she had to find somebody who had absolute power. You have to believe that Reva is a match for the Jedi she's hunting, and she found this, Moses, who is the most amazing. She's like a powerhouse of an actor, and I'm so excited to work with her at the sort of beginning of her career, because I think she's going to do some great stuff. Moses.
They're great characters. Again, I don't want to talk specifics. But I think people are really going to enjoy these characters and the performances that the actors brought.
Spinning lightsabers are not easy to do on set. They do not spin as fast as they should, but you still need the interactive light. So it is actually quite a challenge. And it's far easier to do it in animation than it is in live action.
Yeah, it was a very exciting moment for me, and a very surreal experience. Just putting the costume back on again and stepping onto a Star Wars set, and it was a very unique opportunity that I was very grateful for. Yeah, we're in for some fun surprises, and I'll leave it at that.
Well, with that, with this series, due to the legacy aspect, and then also, we're bringing in new characters like the Inquisitors, and during this time period, there are obviously a lot of interesting people that are out there at this time in the galaxy. So there definitely will be some surprises to come.
I mean, I don't know if it's pressure, but of course we care very much about the fan experience and what they'll sort of walk away with after they see this story. But I'm so excited. The first time I read these scripts, I was blown away, and I think the story really stays true to what makes Star Wars great, and we're also sort of exploring fresh ground, and Deborah Chow's, I think, really done a fantastic job here.
There is pressure, if I'm being honest. Like I said, people are passionate and they care a lot. But at the same time, everything that I could do for the show is done and has been done for about a year. And so people are going to feel what they're going to feel. But at this point, it's above me. It's above me now.
The Star Wars fan base is incredibly passionate. So, and they also know this, they know the galaxy so well. So, and especially with a project like this and the legacy aspect. So, you certainly feel the pressure, you certainly feel the responsibility. And also I feel a responsibility to try to, uphold the canon and respect George's work as well. So all of that certainly goes into it. But I think, at the end of the day, you just have to try to tell the best story you can and, trust your own instincts, because there's really no other way to do it otherwise.
She's certainly relentless, and, she is steadfast on getting her job done, which is hunting Jedi, and so Jedi gotta go. I think it's a lot of everything. It's also like a cast of people that run the gamut. But yeah, you've got actors who give serious drama like Ewan, but then you also got someone as funny as Kumail, you know what I mean? And so it definitely is a range, and I think that'll be fun too for people. You think you're getting one thing, but you're getting another at the same time. So.